This is how you can complete your color wheel warm-up using the paint bucket tool. What you want to do is open the color wheel on Google Drive, hit your handy dandy download button, and then in Photoshop you go to File, Open, and then when you go to your Downloads folder you'll see the color wheel quiz template. Open that bad boy up, and then we are going to get busy with the paint bucket. Press the letter G to activate the paint bucket tool. If you don't see the paint bucket, if you see the gradient instead, just click and hold on the tool and grab the paint bucket. So we're going to start with 100% opacity. We will change that as we go, but to start off we're going to want to deal with just our color window. So I'm going to float that out here, and I'm going to take a look at the labeling that's on here. So this is where red needs to go. So I'm going to go down on the hue bar, slide down to red, and go into the top corner. And then I'm going to fill in with red each of these three. We're going to go ahead and grab the orange, click, click, clack, go to the yellow, 1, 2, and 3. Then we'll go to green, 1, 2, and 3. We'll go to blue, 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll go to violet. All right. Now everyone may pick something slightly different on the Roy G. Biv spectrum, and that is fine. What we want to do now is figure out how we can mix the in-between colors, what we call the tertiary colors. We're going to go ahead and sample the red. If you hold the Alt key, you'll get a little eyedropper icon. You want to click, and that's going to make red, or whatever color you click on, your foreground color. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a 100% red on either side of red. I'm going to hold Alt, click on the yellow, and drop 100% yellow on either side, and then blue, click, clack. Now from this point we're going to start adjusting the opacity percent, because I want to be able to mix violet with blue. So I'm going to change my opacity from 100 to 50. So I'm going to hold the Alt key down and sample the violet. Now I'm going to dump 50% violet on top of the red and on top of the blue. So I've just created red violet and blue violet. Now the same goes for green. Alt key will let me sample the color with the eyedropper, and then I need to make blue green and yellow green. And then finally orange. I'm going to Alt key to get the eyedropper tool. Whoops, let go of it too soon. Alt key, and then create red orange and yellow orange. Now from here we can pump back up to 100%. I'm going to go ahead and hold down the Alt key and sample my newly made tertiary colors. So I have red violet, I have red orange, I have yellow orange, I have yellow green, blue green, and blue violet. All right, so from here all I have to do is add the tints and the shades. So I want to add, according to the instructions, it says make tints and shades, fill the paint bucket with pure color at 100%. We've done that. Then use black and white at 25%. So I'm going to type 25 into my opacity field and choose white. And on the inner ring I'm going to go around one at a time and just tint them 25% white. All right, now if I press the letter D, it will get me to the default fill and stroke of black as the foreground color. Then I can go around the outer ring and make my tinted, or excuse me, shaded version of the colors. All right, so we're done with the color window. I'll go ahead and dock it over here. Now all we got to do is grab our type tool and type the name of the colors. Now I think 16 point would work. Remember, these tertiary colors have hyphenated names. The color between red and violet is called red violet. So I'm just going to throw in my caps lock, red dash violet. All right, if that needs to be bigger, I can highlight the text and make it bigger. Okay, text tool again, red, whoops, red dash orange. Hit my check. Yellow, orange. No misspelling so far. Yellow dash green. Oh, enter key didn't change it, just made a line break. We have blue green. And then one more to do. Blue violet. All right, so from here, I'm done. I'm going to hit Control S to save my file, And like everything, I recommend you guys save to the cloud. So save to Creative Cloud, Hatchl color wheel. And then in order to get it into your first period sketchbook, we want to export a quick PNG. Hatchl color wheel, it's going to my downloads folder. I may put it on my desktop, but as long as you guys know where you're saving your PNGs, that's fine. All right, so that takes you through it. Make sure you get this done and added to your sketchbook today, and then when you're done, you can move on to your atmospheric perspective project.